There is a big difference between building a financial foundation and get-rich-quick schemes. In building wealth, walang shortcut. Tayo kasing mga Pinoy mahilig sa instant money, kaya naman maraming tumataya sa loto at marami ang nai-scam. Hello everyone, this is Ro Ancelis of 1 Million Club. In this video, you will learn basic financial concepts. First step in building your wealth is to educate yourself. Let's go now to the first concept, the X-curve concept. Age line. On the left side is the younger you. On the right side is the older you. This line represents your productive years. So you have to maximize your productive years para makapag-ipon ka. Kaya X-curve concept kasi dalawang line lang tatandaan mo. First line, blue line, the law of building wealth. Blue line is your money line or line of savings. Dapat habang tumatanda ka, nadadagdagan ng savings mo. Kaya kung zero savings ka ngayon, dapat maging big savings yan. Pero bakit ba mahirap mag-save? May isa pa kasing line. The second line, which is the red line. The law of decreasing responsibility. Red line is your responsibility line. Ang target natin yung big responsibility mo ngayon, ma-zero out. Ngayon, ang dami mong responsibility. Ano-ano ba yun? Food, shelter, fix yan. Di mo pwedeng sabihin sa landlord mo na di mo na ako magbabayad ng rent kasi wala akong kinikita ngayon. Actually, pag lumipat ka ng bahay, 2 months advance, 1 month deposit pa nga yan. Of course, basic need, clothing, then education. Pag may pinag-aaral ka ng mga anak, magastos talaga yan. Bukod sa tuition fee, yung baon ng mga bata araw-araw, and gastos sa school activities. Of course, health. Sa panahon ngayon, di mo maiiwasang magkasakit ka. Paracetamol lang, 6 pesos na. And syempre, kung may utang, isa din yan sa responsibilities mo na kailangan mo ring bayaran. Sa older age mo, sa right side, nandyan pa rin needs mo. Food, shelter, clothing, lalong-lalo na health expenses mo. And ang goal, debt-free ka na by that time. Para may panggastos ka sa permanent needs mo, kailangan mo ng income. Ang problema, permanent ang needs mo. Ang income mo, permanent din ba? Ang problema, ang income mo, temporary. You work hard for money. In life, there are 2 risks. First risk, what if you die too soon? No savings o maliit pa ipon mo and you have big responsibility. Who will take care of your family? Pag namatay ka, wala ka ng problema. Sino may problema? Ang mga naiwan mo. If you die, kakain pa din ba family mo? Oo. Mag-aaral pa rin ba mga anak mo? Yes. So you have to be ready for this first risk in your life. Our solution, protection or life insurance. Ang insurance policy mo, nasa box lang yan habang buhay ka. Pero pag ikaw ang napunta sa box, if you die too soon, lalabas ang insurance policy mo sa box, siya ang papalit sa'yo. Siya ang magtatrabaho para sa pamilya mo. Dahil pag may insurance ka, if you die too soon, may instant money or millions na marireceive ang family mo. Pero di lang insurance ang solution. To get your insurance coverage, you have to die first. Paano kung you live too long? Ito naman yung second risk. Di ka naman daw mamatay-matay. Problema ba yan? Problema yan kung wala kang ipon. What if you live too long? Who will take care of yourself? Ang solution natin dyan, investments and long-term care. Pag matanda ka na, almost close to zero na capacity to earn mo. Kung job ang pag-uusapan, mas tatanggapin ng mga kumpanya ang fresh grad kesa sa senior citizen. Or kahit willing ka magtrabahong full-time, physically, mahina ka na rin. Para may sumagot sa needs mo, kailangan may big savings ka. Kasi kung may investments ka, you're living on interest na. Income from your investments. Tawag natin dyan, money working for you. Yung big savings mo ang magtratrabaho para sa'yo. And in between, habang binibuild mo ang wealth mo, pwede ka kasi magkasakit at may mga emergency, you need healthcare and emergency funds. Sa X-curve concept, dapat ready ka sa dalawang risk ng buhay. If you die too soon, you have protection. If you live too long, you have investments. Let's go now to the second concept. Understand how money works, the rule of money. Ito yung tinatawag ni Albert Einstein na the power of compound interest. Our second concept is rule of 72. Pag dinivide mo daw sa 72 yung rate of return na binibigay sa'yo kung saan ka naglagay ng pera, makukuha mo yung number of years kung kailan dodoble pera mo. For example, 1% ang interest na binigay sa'yo sa savings account mo. 72 divided by 1 equals 72 years. Meaning, 72 years bago dumoble pera mo. Bakit 72? For example, on the first year, may 100 ka na kumikita ng 1% per year. On the second year, 101 na siya kasi kumita na ng 1% o piso. On the third year, 102.01 na. Yung 101, kumita ng 1% kaya naging 102.01. Bago dumoble yung 100 pesos mo sa year 1, 72 years pa ang aantayin mo para maging 200. Another example, kung nasa 1% ang kinikita ng pera mo, at the age of 29, may 10,000 ka, 29 plus 72, at the age of 101, congratulations, dumoble na pera mo, 20,000. Maaantay mo pa ba yan? Kaya importante yung time and rate of return para mabilis dumoble pera mo. Time and rate of return will help you grow your money faster. Mag-sample ulit tayo. Kung 4% per year ang kinikita ng pera mo, 72 divided by 4 equals 18. Every 18 years dodoble pera mo. Kaya at the age of 29, kung may one-time investment ka na 100,000, 29 plus 18, at the age of 47, doble na pera mo, 200,000 na. Plus 18 years uli at the age of 65, dodoble uli pera mo, may 400,000 ka na. Enough na bang pang-retire yan? Paano kung 8% mo nilagay pera mo? Mas mabilis, 72 divided by 8 equals 9. Every 9 years dodoble pera mo. Kaya kung at the age of 29 may one-time investment ka na 100,000, after 9 years at the age of 38, dodoble na pera mo 200,000 plus 9 years at the age of 47 may 400,000 ka na, at the age of 56 may 800,000 ka na, at the age of 65 may 1.6 million ka na. Pansinin mo, dinoble lang natin yung rate from 4% to 8%. Akala ko dati dodoble lang din yung 400,000, magiging 800,000. Pero naging 4 times siya ng 400,000. Kasi yung interest, nag-i-interest din. Kaya power of compound interest. Paano kung 12%? May mga investment facilities na pwedeng magbigay sa'yo ng 12%. Kung nasa 12%, mas mabilis. Every 6 years, dodoble pera mo. Kaya kung at the age of 29, may 100,000 kang one-time investment, plus 6 years at the age of 35, 200,000 na. After 6 years at the age of 41, 400,000 na. Plus 6 years at the age of 47, 800,000 na. Plus 6 years at the age of 53, 1.6 million na. Plus 6 years at the age of 59, 3.2 million na. And after 6 years, dodoble uli at the age of 65, 6.4 million na. Maraming Pinoy ang di alam how money works, kaya madalas ang pera nakalagay lang sa 4% ang return, or 1% or less. If you don't know how money works, 6 million ang pwedeng mawala sa'yo. Kasi nasa wrong facility ang pera mo. The secret of the wealthy is learning how money works. Ngayon alam mo na kung bakit ang mayaman, lalong yumayaman, at ang mahirap, lalong humihirap. Let's go now to the third concept, solid financial foundation. Sa financial pala, may sinusunod din na foundation para matibay ang structure. Parang magtatayo ka ng condominium, Kailangan matibay ang pundasyon. Madalas, inuuna nating mga Pinoy ang bubong, ang investments like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, bili ako ng bahay, bili ako ng kotse. We have found out sa Rule of 72 na money takes time to grow. So, dapat meron kang emergency fund. Ang emergency fund ay 3 to 6 months ng salary mo or ng income mo. Kung salary mo ay 20,000 a month, at least may emergency fund ka na 60,000. Yan ang laman ng ATM or savings account mo para in case of emergency, like mawalan ka ng job, may ipaparepair ka sa bahay, may instant money kang pwedeng magamit. Next, eliminate debt. Lalo na kung credit card. Kasi malaki ang interest ng credit card. Ang interest na nagko-compound dahil sa bad debt ay money working against you. Of course, protection or life insurance is very important. Especially if you are a breadwinner. Ginagawa mo to para sa family mo, hindi para sa'yo. If you love your family, you have to protect yourself. Term life insurance ang need mo. Mas mura pag term. Dapat may healthcare ka din. We have two types of healthcare, short-term and long-term. Madalas familiar lang tayo sa short-term. Ito yung benefits na binibigay ng employer natin. Ang problema, pag nag-resign ka, dala mo ba yan? Di na. So, kailangan mo din ng long-term healthcare. Kailan ka ba nagkakasakit? Bata o matanda? Siyempre, matanda ka. Kaya kailangan may long-term healthcare ka din para kahit beyond 60 years old ka na, covered ka pa din. You need healthcare fund kasi isang sakit can wipe out all your investments. Ang pinaka-foundation ay increase your cash flow. Magandang may investment, may emergency fund, may protection and may healthcare, pero kung wala kang panlagay, di mo mabibuild ang financial foundation mo. To increase your cash flow, you need to reduce your expense and increase your income. Sabi nga, like building a house, you must build it from the ground up. Build it right, build it strong. Change the savings formula. Madalas, pag may income tayo, una nating binabawas, expenses. Bayad ako ng kuryente, bayad ako ng phone bill, bahala na kung may masave. Worst is, mas malaki pa expense mo sa income kaya nagkautang ka pa. Ang tawag dyan, poverty formula. Ang dapat na formula, pagka-receive mo ng income, minus mo muna yung 10% tithes, ito yung donation mo sa church, then pay yourself. Ibawas mo yung 20% ng income mo as your savings. Then saka mo i-budget yung natitirang 70% sa expenses mo. Ang tawag dyan, prosperity formula. Discipline and consistency are the keys. Sa pag-iipon, di mo naman kailangan malaking pera. Kailangan lang may disiplina. To summarize what we have learned in this video, here's the summary of financial solutions. First concept, X-curve concept. Natutunan natin how to plan. Second concept, Rule of 72. How money works, the rule of money, the power of compound interest. Third concept, you need to build solid financial foundation. And lastly, the prosperity formula. Madalas na pagkakamalan nating mayaman si office girl kaysa kay maid. Kasi si office girl, panay shopping, panay kain sa mamahaling restaurant, panay travel. Ito yung madalas na nakikita natin sa Facebook. Pero alam mo ba na si office girl ay walang ipon? Kahit 50,000 ang sweldo niya, 50,000 din ang gastos niya kada buwan. Buti pa si maid kahit 5,000 lang sweldo, nakakapag-ipon ng 2,000 kada buwan. Di dahil okay ang social status sa Facebook, okay ang bulsa. Your financial status is not based on your social status. Mahirap pumasok araw-araw sa trabaho. Mahirap makipagsiksikan sa MRT at LRT. Mahirap pag wala kang ipon. Financial independence is not a dream. It is a decision. Sana marami kang natutunan sa video na to. I am recommending that you take actions to improve your financial situation. First, attend financial seminar. Register online, visit www.1millionclub.com 1millionclub.com. And then after attending the seminar, take advantage of 1-hour complimentary session and get your questions answered in the next 24 to 48 hours. Again, this is Roan Celis of 1 Million Club. Please visit our website, that's www.1millionclub.com, for more information about investments. And you can email me at roan@1millionclub.com. Thank you for watching this video.